What is up, legends? We are back another week, another HypeWatch. Yo, this week on HypeWatch, I don't have as many games that I normally would do on HypeWatch, but there is so much stuff that is coming out that was announced this week that is crazy. Like, I mean, really, really good. So we're gonna get into it. And just go ahead and so again, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Hype Watch is where I usually talk about the stuff that's come out during the week or coming out that we can talk about, and it's going to be extremely lit. So stay tuned, and you should enjoy. Now, right off the bat, PC side on Steam, we have Stars in the Trash. This like look at it. This looks kind of like I don't know, like Warner Brothers, kind of like with the animation. It seems like really badass cat. It seems like really cool. I want to actually play this game. I want to play this game because I like the way that the animations are. It seems cool. It's like playing a cartoon, like playing like a '90s cartoon, the '80s, '90s cartoon, or maybe even the '70s. So I definitely want to get into this one, rock it out. It has a demo. I'm gonna probably try the demo out this weekend, and it's going to be coming out December 9th. This game probably should be no more than 20, $30, so it might be something that you can hop into and have some fun with. Next up, XMFC's The Frontline. I This game is only $10. I was actually kind of like shocked that it's only $10. If you see, literally, it's been out for a long period of time. I was just made aware of it recently. It's not anything crazy, anything like that. It was on an award show that they were talking about it, and I was like, wow, this game actually kind of cool. Like, this looks good right here. So definitely, I got a bunch of DLC though, but try it out. Um, if you're into like, those XCOM type of games, might be something for you to play around with. Command and Conquer, Red Alert. Who remembers those games? Well, it's not like Command and Conquer died, but still, this seems kind of cool, man. I didn't even know this game existed. I'm probably gonna pick this up and try. I usually try stuff on the weekend, just leisurely, and don't do videos on it. Just kind of like just being a gamer. That's why I'm on the week. On the weekend, I'm just a gamer. I don't want to review because all I do during the entire week is review games and beta test games, like be a paid beta tester. And I just want to do something else by myself on the weekend and not have to go through that. And this is definitely gonna be something I'm gonna try to mess around with. Next up is a Vivid World, another game that I'm gonna have to try this weekend. This is I peeped this again. There was this right here, literally what you're looking at right here. They had like an ad for it, and I was like, well, what is this? This looks kind of cool, like some Final Fantasy roguelike type of feel going on. Looks kind of Disney. I'm with it. I'm with it. Called Vivid World. So hop in. Maybe you got a demo right there to mess around with. Another game again. I'm just repeating myself. I'm gonna play this weekend. Next up is Crown of Greed. I don't know why as you can see, you can request access for this game. This is tactical simulation city builder type of thing. RTS, as you can see. I just repeating myself again. I'm just gonna have a list and just be installing stuff and just rocking out. I want to see how cool it is. A good city builder makes you not be aware it's a city builder. I always say that. And this looks like it's gonna be one of those that is kind of like that. So next one is gonna be a shocker. I know people are gonna be, what the hell? Where'd they come from? Yo, side story real quick, cause I got a bunch of stuff to talk about this video. My younger sister, my middle sister, I have a even younger sister, which is the youngest. She had the Care Bears. She had like all of the Care Bears, dog. Like that was her thing. Care Bears and Cabbage Patch Kids. If you guys remember that. I'm dating myself here, but Care Bears and Cabbage Patch Kids. So she had all of this type of stuff, and she used to always ask me all the time, "Can you play with me?" Like, and she would give me the grumpy bear and be like, be the grumpy bear because you make the cool grumpy voice. And that's because my voice started like when I was like 11, my voice started to do what it does now. So she's like, be the grumpy like and be the grumpy voice. I can't even do that voice anymore. I used to actually sound just like her, which was funny. And she used to just have a fit. It would just like make her day. She was like 4 or 5 years old. So I used to like really spoil my sisters and just play with them when they wanted me to play with them for the most part. And that's why this is funny to me. And I actually told her, and she's like, "What the heck? Like, dude, where'd that come from?" I'm like, "I don't know." So she probably gonna play. She fronting, but she probably gonna play. She a whole 40 and change, and she gonna play this game. Watch. um, Tower Guide. We're on the mobile side now. Tower Guide actually has this collab. Now this is interesting because I've never actually watched Teenage Mercenary. I've heard it was cool, and I went and looked this up when I saw this, and was like, how come I haven't heard about this? But then when I was like, it got mad good ratings. So this is like I would probably be, I'm gonna go watch this. I don't think you can actually watch it, but actually you can. I just have to get innovative to watch it. And go find the webtoon basically. But I had no idea that this was this popular. I had seen, like, I literally seen this character before and everything else, and I saw it on manga sites and stuff like this. But I didn't think it would actually make it into a game. I didn't even think it was popular enough to make it into a game as a collab that people would even care. But then I went to go look it up, and people actually do really do care about this game. So I'm just putting it out there if you guys are into Tower of God that this is actually here right now. Tower of God is very niche. Like I told you guys previously when I like covered the games, like it's just a very niche type of thing. It's like a subset of anime that like it and gonna follow it for the most part. And I think the reason why it didn't really go mainstream is because the protagonist, just a little bit of a spoiler, the protagonist ended up marrying half the damn cast. Basically, like all the women. It didn't make any sense. And I think that's kind of like what was it down. It wasn't realistic. Okay, like bro, pick somebody. I would have picked her right there, Yuri, with the because she's just the baddie and the badass. Because she actually deserves to be married to him. All like the rest of them, like no, like how you just gonna marry everybody? Like anyway, next up, which is also random, Transformers Tactical Arena is just here right now. I do actually want to hop in and play this, so I might actually end up doing a video for this if I can find time on a Friday, because I got not Tower, Throne Destiny to actually do, and TFD to do the first Ascendant. So I may not even find time for this week. But I definitely do want to come in because it's a Transformer game, and I would like to actually give it some shine. So yeah. Eden Fantasia is coming soon. Look at this picture. Your service, my dearest Mac. Look at it. Look at the girl in the front, dog. She's so thick. She got a bit like. Really, is she probably uncomfortable? She is uncomfortable. Her weight distribution is crazy. Look at the one on the far right. Like she like they trying to hide it, and she's still thick. Like you already know that this is gonna just basically be all about the waifus right here. It's chibi. It's chibi. This is gonna be all about the waifus. You ain't gonna control nothing. They just gonna ultimate and be bouncing on the screen with the JPEG and everything else like that. That's what this is gonna be. But people gonna spend on it, and they're gonna make $1 million and vanish in EOS. That's literally what these games do over and over again all year. And it costs them like maybe $500 to $1,000 to make them, or to maybe get an artist, or maybe they even have an AI artist to make these characters, because these girls are all AI art. It's not hands-on at all. These are all AI characters right there. And they're barely called. In fact, there's programs that you can get on Google Play right now to make these exact girls. Like if you type it in AI art, you will see it. You can literally make these exact girls. That's how they make these games. And why do you keep seeing them like every 3 days pop up out of nowhere? You're like, bro, how do they keep making different characters? It's because they literally got stuff that can just, they could just say, hey, do this, do this, do this. I need a blue thick waifu girl, and literally they'll have a blue thick waifu girl in 5 minutes. Like I'm giving y'all like game right now. Don't go make another clone like this. Like if you're gonna do that, use it to make something cool. Like at least spend a month to make a good character. I mean, not a good character. Spend a month to make a good game. Don't be like these guys, like freaking every week. Don't do that. um, Blade of God, as you can see, is up for right now to come out very soon for global. You can actually play it now if you wanted to, like the early access version. And I believe it's on Epic Game Store right now. Which play the Epic Game Store version. Dog, don't be trying to play this on global. You're gonna have a bad time, dog. It's basically a Demon Souls game, or it's a mobile Demon Souls game. Imagine that. Imagine trying to dodge when something's doing a one-hit mechanic on you. That ain't gonna be fun. Just to let you guys know, it's like playing solo leveling like that. Like go up. Warframe is now up as well for mobile, which if you're a Warframe person, you're like, oh, Warframe got a bike. Where Warframe get a bike from? Anyway, when, if you're playing you want to rock it out, might be your thing. I used to be super. I don't know if I can actually even use my Warframe account on this. I have to look that up. But you guys know, one of the first things I did on YouTube was I was a Warframe YouTuber. And I keep trying to go back and play Warframe. It ain't happening, dog. They left me so far behind. Every time I come back into that game, I don't know what the hell to do. Like I gotta watch like 10 guides just to figure out absolutely not. I can't. But they do Warframe 2. I'll be on it. I'm gonna be on Soulframe. I should put that in the video, but I'll just say it. Soulframe is coming too, so pre-register for Soulframe because that's the same Digital Extremes made Warframe is making Soulframe, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. So check it out. Girls Frontline is going to be coming out December 3rd, which is in 2 weeks, basically. Hop into it. Girls Frontline is a very fun game, very simple, strategic type of game with waifus and everything else. They leaning on the waifus. A lot of people gonna have a lot of fun with that game, and I'll tell you now, so before some ridiculous content creator tries to spoil you. No, not spoil, but mess it up for you. You can use the base characters to do everything in this game. I have done it twice. I have done it on the Chinese version, and I have done it on the test. You guys watch me do it. I'm saying this literally for a reason, because the minute that this game is going to come out, you're going to have a bunch of BS, bullish tier lists and everything else like this. They're like, you got to play this or you can't beat the game. Don't be left out. Don't miss out. They do that to y'all every game. I'm literally telling you right now that in this particular game, some games you can do it, some you can't. But in this particular game, you can use the base cast and do every single thing in the game, not struggle at all. All you have to do is just build a character. You can get good guns. You can use orange guns on the base cast. You can use the gear, like the good gear that you can pick up later, raid and everything else with the base cast. In fact, they're the easiest to do it because once you start using the other characters, they're more specialized in other things. But the base cast is built to teach you how to play the game through all of the content. And they are built to be generalized through all the content. So you literally can use them to go through everything. In fact, I think the melee user and the base cast, the sword user, she might be the most broken character in the game, because whenever she runs near something and slices them and kills them, even if she runs near something, she sends out an AoE blast from not even doing anything. Just running over there and be like, I'm mad and burning. And just burn, like you can cheese. Like it. I always said ever since China, they should rethink the base cast because they are way too strong. But I think they're supposed to be like that for lore reasons. And until like the last 3 months in China, where they started doing like the completely outrageous and busted stuff, that kind of like the racer chick is amazing. On top of her having like be boobalicious and bootylicious out here on her bike. Like just to let you guys know, because I just want to I don't want people to feel like they have to be pressured to do any one thing in this game. What you do is that you start to go out. In fact, the dark-skinned waifu sniper, who's on the top all the way at the left and the back with her butt showing, I used her in China for a very long time before she got replaced. She was the last character I replaced. I eventually replaced all of the base cast. With stuff more generalized, but I didn't have to. But the sniper girl, she was the last one because she just works. So I'm just putting it out there so you guys don't get disillusioned in this game. Kind of like it's kind of happening in Jujutsu Kaisen. There's a lot of BS going on in that, and where people are like, and it's happening right now. Like, you go, bro. You don't. It be dudes who be like account level 20, and we all freaking account level 30 and global, telling us what's meta. It's the most ridiculous. Y'all need to. I can't, yo. And I can't. I'm the magician who tells y'all the trick on YouTube. Stop falling for the tricks. That's all I'm gonna say. Final Fantasy Mobile. So here we are, Final Fantasy Mobile. So this is interesting. This is like when they said this, I was like, dog, really? Obviously, I have a very strong account on Final Fantasy 14, but I have no time to play it. Final Fantasy 14 is a job. It is a way of life. It is when you play this game on PC, right? I don't know what mobile's like, but on PC, that is what you play. You don't play nothing else. You don't have time to play nothing else. You gotta get your gear. You gotta raid. You gotta go into dungeons. You gotta do your crafting because the crafting classes are totally different from your actual uh your heals and your DPS and your tank class is all different. You got the way of the land and the way of war, and yeah, you gotta do two different things, and it's an epic game. I'm eventually gonna come back to it when it's all said and done because I respect the game that much, and I really want to play. I just don't have time. I just don't. Mobile, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, they make it a little bit more bite sized to deal with things and so you can catch up. If they do it well, and if it's something like Black Desert Mobile on Final Fantasy Mobile, that is going to be lit. Let me tell you, I'm clapping my hands. It's going to be lit. It's going to be amazing. I just want something like that. If they get anywhere close to that, I'm gonna be playing. It's gonna be on the channel. We gonna be just. It's gonna be Square Enix all day, dog. I'm just telling you now, because the music and the feel of this game is great. So when they announced this, I was like, I hope it's not like some companion BS. Just let me be able to do it like on mobile, and it'd be a little bit different, but like easier. You can run around getting the parties and all type of stuff. That is gonna be amazing. I'm shocked where they even find time to do this. You just did 16, and you just did the expansion. Like, bruh, where'd y'all even find time for this? Y'all crazy. Do them people sleep? I hope y'all not doing like the crunch. And no, don't be doing that to them JP devs. Square, calm down. Black Beacon is ramping up right now. You see the homies Ox right here, and the Zora Nova already following it. They on it. Good job to you two. It's ramping up now, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of Black Beacon coming soon. Hopefully, there's gonna be some hype, and we'll see. We'll see. Next up, before we get to this is the last thing, but we have one more thing to talk about, and I end up talking about that like every week now somehow. But global pre-reg for Project Mugen is here. If you have not heard of Project Mugen, you need to hear about it. It's like Genshin, the Tower Fantasy, and Wuthering Waves, all in one. Basically, I'm excited for this because they're going to be trying a lot of stuff. This game is very much like Spider-Man in the sense, Spider-Man, PlayStation 5, that is. Open world, city based, very urban. It's gonna be a little bit cyberpunk too, gacha type of feel. I am super happy to try to get into this. Look at the pre-regs right there. It is almost up to 6 million, dog. And that is because they've been press talking for a while. I'll just say that. No spoiler. Press talking for a while. This is gonna be industry shifting right here. Where everybody should be paying attention to this game. I'm being dead ass with you right now. You should be paying attention to this game. Where everybody always looks for the next Genshin, you looking at it. Just saying. And last but not least, Wuthering Waves. I have not looked at it yet. It's gonna be on PS5. That's the first thing we're talking about. 2.0 is coming out soon. All right, so We gonna let it rock because they kind of did a good job. Nice shirt, homie. Now I'm gonna make a statement to wrap this video up while we watch this. I think Wuthering Waves deserves to be the #1 gacha, 100%. It's not going to be because of the unpopularity of Hoyo. But they have the best looking characters on the market. It's not even it's not even like opinion or anything else. Like the characters in Wuthering Waves are just better than everybody else on the market right now. Currently, I'll say that there's some contenders coming, but the characters just look great. All right, I like the combat better. Where Wuthering Waves actually falls short, and basically is story. So this guy can see it's story basically. Story is what it kind of like falls short for. They don't have the VA talking and interacting with each other like it should. A lot of people were complaining about that, and they could have definitely did better along those lines. And it's unfortunate there's like that. Hopefully they take all that to an account and put more interaction with the characters, because it did feel a little bit weird that everybody kind of like together but nobody like chilling and actually talking to each other. The characters be like all in one place like with the recent event, and none of them actually interacting with each other. They just talk literally to the MC, whoever the MC, whether it's the male or the female MC. Like they literally just pay attention to them and don't actually look at each other. There's occasional nods like they're using each other's attacks to jump off stuff, but they never actually interact. Even in the tag team mode, where you have tag team where all three characters are like together, they don't interact with each other. I don't think they actually realized the impact of that. So that's where things kind of is a little bit weird. Genshin Hoyo is different because they interact. Genshin and Hoyo, like they talk to each other. In fact, you have characters that is strictly talk with each other. Like you pretty much have like March 7th will talk to you and everybody else at the same time and be arguing with people. They'll have arguments and interact with each other back and forth. WoW doesn't do that, and it's noticeable. And I think the only reason why it's noticeable is because Hoyo games do that. So that is what they lack, and that's the only thing that they lack. They do everything else on par. Their combat is better than Genshin, because Genshin doesn't want you to actually have to think and struggle. That is on purpose. The devs actually said it, and they repeated it literally every year since the game came out, including this year. They said again they would like to streamline it a little bit more. And I'm like, bro, can we just have some difficulty in Genshin? I want to come and play that game, but it pisses me off that they think that we are not smart enough to play a game. That's why I don't play Genshin. I have nothing against it. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't like a dev telling me I'm too dumb to play a game, because that is what they're doing. You can say whatever you want at the end of the day. That is what they're saying, that we don't want the mom and pop. We don't want little Jimmy to struggle. Jimmy should come in and hit buttons and just win. And I hate that. Jimmy should learn to get good. If there was a famous tweet, you can look it up. Not tweet, well, a famous clip of Justin Wong playing a little kid. And a little kid probably like 10 or 11. And obviously Justin Wong is like legendary FGC fighter. So the kid is like trying to play everything else as Mortal Kombat. I think it's Mortal Kombat if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was Mortal Kombat. It was MKX. And he kept spamming the attack, and the kid couldn't handle it. And he's like, "This is all you do? You suck at the game." And he's like, "This is the real world, kid. You'll learn to get good." All the kid had to do was duck. Literally, that's all he had to do was duck. But he didn't know. He was like a little kid, so he just getting hit. He tried to jump over it, getting hit. He gets zoned out and everything else. The kid was getting pissed. Sounded like he's about to cry, but he was like, "It's the real world. You're gonna learn, bitch. Make everybody learn, Hoyo." Y'all like it's crazy that Genshin does that, because Honkai Star Rail don't do that. Star Rail will be like Star Rail will curb stomp you into the ground for the most part. Although one time, like with which made me mad again that Hoyo did that, with Adventurine, his fight Literally, if you just read what you needed to do in Adventurine, you could beat it with any characters you had in the game. But because people don't read, half the player base was struggling. Like literally, Adventurine, all you had to do is use AoE characters and put the AoE characters next to the tank on the opposite sides. You put two AoE characters for like you just had to strat. You had your healer on one side and your tank on the other, and he was going to attack one of the two. So you put an AoE character in the second and third slot, and you beat Adventurine easily every single time. Once I read what he did, he beat me the first time, and then I was like, oh, okay. So I changed my team because naturally what you want to do is you want to put the healer next to the tank. But that particular fight makes you not have to do that. I mean, not do that because it's detrimental, because that means he's just going to attack one side. And if you don't get the AoE on that one side, then they just get stomped, and then you just got two characters left. So that's literally all you had to do. And I figured that out like immediately. And I was arguing with people on Twitter like, dog, just use two AoE characters. Like, don't you have Himiko? Everybody got freaking Himiko. Put her ass on second or third and get another AoE character. You have another AoE character. You got to have another AoE character. You like, everybody just know, like, what is happening right now? Like hell, you could use the MC. It turns him into Bat MC, like the baseball, and have an AoE character. He could be your third slot. That's even if you're new, you can still beat the people was wilding and going crazy. I can't beat the game. Like, why is Hoyo making stuff so hard when all you had to do was freaking read? Like, read what he's doing. Like, that's frustrating when game companies nerf games because people don't have the capacity to read and comprehend. I don't like that. Hoyo does that. I don't like that. That's why I won't play Genshin, because Genshin, they literally said, nah, y'all suck at playing games, so we just gonna make it easy for you. The hell with that. Okay, I won't play your game then. And they asked me, because I'm actually Hoyo sponsor. If you guys didn't know, I'm Hoyo sponsor for HSR and I'm Hoyo sponsor for Triple Z. But they asked me literally like almost every chance they get, we noticed that you don't play. Yes, you do notice that I don't play Genshin. I tell them why every single time, and the person laughed, and he's like, "That's not the first time I heard that." He's like, "But that's out of my control." I'm like, "Bruh, like whatever, dog." But you know what the funny thing is in all this? Before we wrap, Triple Z, they don't do that. Triple Z is a hard ass game. When you start doing like the higher level stuff, they don't hold your hand at all. They don't nerf nothing. You gonna win, dog. You gonna go into the tower mode and win. That new tower mode right now kicks your butt. You gonna win. You gonna learn the dodge today. You gonna learn the parry. You better learn. You better get Jane and go get your dodge loops going. If you got Jane, you didn't get Jane. Sorry, but yeah. Outside of that, that's all I got for you guys this week. This was a lot of good stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I actually had fun talking about this, especially the whole Hoyo thing. But they know, like they literally have me tell them go to H every single time they tell me to try to cover Genshin, and they don't be mad at me. They go, I still get the sponsor offers every month. So is what it is. I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary. The most biggest thing I'm looking forward here, obviously, is Final Fantasy. Project Mugen is both those two things is gonna be like, I consider industry shifting. So definitely pay close attention to those. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.